I do want you guys to figure out the 2 to 3 huge letdown offenses and just cross any non-elite players or fringe elite players off of your draft list from those teams. I'm just going to give one example here, Daigle, because honestly, I'm still sort of figuring out like who are going to be one of these 2 to 3 huge letdown offenses. But, I was writing a piece the other day about like rookies that I've noticed, reports on in camp so far. And I was talking about Cam Scataboo, the New York Giants, 4th round rookie running back. And like, oh, he's getting work with the first team. And honestly, like I just found it hard to care about the Giants running back like duo or the running back competition between Cam Scataboo or Tyron Tracy. Cause I think these guys are probably both fine NFL players, but how many touchdowns are the damn Giants going to score this year? Like how good is this offense going to truly be? I think that like Malik Nabers is aside from this. Okay. This is what I'm saying. Like Malik Nabers he might not be like an elite wide receiver just yet in the NFL, but he's right there. He's close. Like he could make that leap this season and be that guy. We know he is Teflon in terms of production. It doesn't matter who's throwing the football. He's going to be great. So I don't really even care about this when it comes to him. But again, this is what I mean. Like, you can spend your time thinking like, all right, is it going to be Cam Scataboo or is it going to be Tyron Tracy? But there is an option C here, which is it doesn't matter because the team is not going to be that good and the offense is not going to be that good. Like these guys, you don't have to spend a premium pick on one of these running backs, but this is sort of my thought process here. Sometimes it just pays to just say, hey, this team's going to be terrible. I'm not drafting any players from this team. Let's keep it moving.
This one for me is the Cleveland Browns, where even Jerry Jeudy, who broke out, we can at least look and say he was an entirely different player depending on who was under center. With Jameson Winston, the wide receiver 2 in points per game. Not shocking. Jameis Winston throws downfield. With Dorian Thompson-Robinson, Jeudy, though, was the wide receiver 34. And with Deshaun Watson, he was the wide receiver 71. So I'm very much questioning what Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Shedeur Sanders. I'm questioning how far will they drag Jerry Jeudy down at a premium mid-round pick in fantasy drafts. So yes, I think the Browns, the Giants, I agree with you. Outside of elite players, and the Browns, you can question if they have any elite players. I am staying away from.
And you look at that one of those games where DTR was under center. That was like Jerry Jeudy gets 18 targets, 12 catches for like 94 yards. Yep. Just, disgusting stuff because the people he's competing for targets with, like David Njoku's not even playing. Cedric Tillman's long gone at that point. Shoot, even Dante Foreman's starting at running back in that game. So it's just like I think that they are the tough part of this, Daigle, is that I do think like Cedric Tillman's a nice late round pick because I think the projections between him and Jeudy should probably be closer than the ADP is, but yeah, we're also going off a very small sample with Cedric Tillman. So I don't mind taking him as like a 12th rounder because in redraft leagues, I can just cut him if he's nothing and the Browns offense is disgusting, which it probably is going to be. And I don't mind taking like a dart throw at one of their running backs, Jerome Ford or Dylan Samson, because I don't love the fact that Quinshon Judkins deserves it at this point, but the owner's saying I'm cautiously optimistic he's going to play for this team. So I think he's like an untouchable guy in drafts right now, but I don't mind those like little late round dart throws, but for the most part, I have not been drafting Jeudy. I've not really been drafting David Njoku either. Cause again, like how many touchdowns is this team going to score?
And when you say elite players, you even highlighted, you mean a Malik Nabers, who already finished as the wide receiver 8 weekly last year and did so with the machination of Daniel Jones, Tommy DeVito, and even Drew Lock. People don't remember because by that time, Malik Nabers was averaging double-digit targets, but still not delivering because of how inefficient those targets were. But Malik Nabers in the fantasy championship in week 17, if you happen to make it there, did blow up indoors against the Colts for those 3 touchdowns and 150-plus yards from Drew Lock, because that's how good he is. The Giants this year do have the league's toughest schedule, including the hardest schedule of passing defenses in the first 7 weeks. So I'm worried, but also I don't know if you've done a lot of work on Jackson Dart yet. I honestly think Jackson Dart is the best quarterback to come out of this class, despite not being treated as one. So if we get Jackson Dart for the second half of the season, which is what I believe will happen, I do think he could honestly be like the best quarterback Nabers has played with to date.